G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And my mo is still here.
It hasn't got any better.
Well, it's thicker, but it's definitely not better.
No, but it is for a good cause.
It is for a very good cause. Movember! It's almost done. If you haven't donated, like Steve and Leanne Borderly and a few of our friends, Andrew Quinnell, please try to. If you've got any spare cash floating around, donate to the Mo. There'll be links on the website, but mobro.co/Danny Bishop. But let's talk about something people actually want to see.
Let's talk about our wine. Let's talk about a wine that's a little bit easier on the palate than, well, perhaps a moustache. This is a lovely little wine from Steve Pannell, SC Pannell, out over in McLaren Vale. Now, this is actually an interesting blend. This is called the Pronto wine, and this is called the Pronto wine, but it's actually a blend. It's predominantly Grenache, but it's got some Touriga Nacional in there, a bit of Shiraz, a bit of a Mourvedre, but it is actually designed in the drink now style, and it's a really lovely. I wouldn't call it a light wine, but certainly compared to, say, the other Shiraz heavy blends in the McLaren Vale, it's a really lovely light drinking wine. And Grenache, for those in the know, Grenache is actually meant to be enjoyed in a bit of a lighter style. I've had some lovely Grenache from the McLaren Vale. This is a great example of blending it up with a few other grape varieties. Comes in really good price as well, about the sort of mid-$20 mark, and it's great drinking. So if you haven't tried it before, get on and have a look at this one.
Yeah, Touriga Nacional, more often seen as one of the components of a true port.
That's right.
So lovely to see it in a blend for a table wine. Now, speaking of lovely table wines, the Oak Ridge 864 Chardonnay from 2010. This is not just a good wine, not just a great wine, this is an extremely great wine. Last weekend, I kind of splurged a little bit. I opened up a 2006 Penfolds Yattarna Chardonnay and a bottle of this. The Yattarna, around about twice as expensive as this, $140+ for one of those. This around about the $70 mark, unless you're on the 864 members club, in which case it comes in a bit cheaper. But this, definitely, for me, a better wine right here and now. Now, both of them are built also for long-haul cellaring, but this is a gorgeous wine and really showed when I say I looked at an 06 Yattarna versus a 2010 Oak Ridge 864, really shows where Chardonnay's been moving in Australia. The Yattarna was a heavyweight, a massive, massive wine, even though it's now, what, 5 odd years old. This, as still as a baby, much more approachable, and I really think both of them will develop beautifully over time. It's not like this is meant to be consumed in the next 24 hours and then ignored. It's definitely got characteristics there that say put it down for another 5 to 10 years, maybe even a little bit longer, and you'll find some beautiful, beautiful notes coming out of that. So if you've got $60 to $70 odd to spend on a bottle of Chardonnay, I doubt you could do better than that.
Well, I know a lot of people who say this is the best Chardonnay in Australia. It's knocked Lewin off, it's knocked the others off. This is now the benchmark.
Yeah. Look, this year it's probably one of the 2 best Chardonnays I've had. The other one, the Savatier, absolutely gorgeous. If you're going to struggle to choose between the two of them, you're not going to find a bad wine.
You've got a good problem to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, now speaking of wines that can cellar for a bit, and back in the red variety, this one is certainly built to go the distance, and this is the Magella Cab Sav. Now, we've done this on the show quite a while back, I think. I haven't done it for a while, but this is from the 2009 vintage, and what we have done is we've done a number of Coonawarra Cabs from 2009 because it backed up the 2008 vintage, a really good vintage, and it was good for these guys as well. And Magella, look, they don't put out a lot of different wines. It's not like some wineries where they might have 25 different wines in their portfolio. They've kept it relatively tight over the years, and Cabernet, straight Cabernet, is one of the things that they do really well. Very varietal, this one, and as I said, it's got the structure, it's got the tannins, the backbone there, that if you're willing to put your wine down for a little while, this will easily go 10 years plus, probably a lot longer than that. Comes in at around the sort of the $30 mark. It's actually one of those ones where you generally get a better deal buying it straight from cellar door than in the bottle shops. So that's worth bearing in mind as well. So if you like your Coonawarra Cabs, you haven't had a go at Magella for a while, then have a look at this one because the 09's a ripper.
Yes, I think the first time we looked at that might have been 2004 vintage.
Jeez, we've been doing this for a while.
It shows how long we've been hanging around doing this. Anyhow, donate to the Mo. get into these because there's not a bad wine amongst those. And we'll see you all soon enough next week.
See you next week.